My brothers texted, "We voted you out of the family business, at your desk." I replied, "Okay." They thought I'd freak out, beg them to reconsider, maybe even cry. Instead, I just packed my stuff from the office and left without saying a word. The family business was this mid-sized landscaping company my dad started 20 years ago. When he got sick last year, my two older brothers, Tyler and Greg, took over. I was supposed to be part of it too, but they always treated me like the errand boy, even though I handled all the scheduling and client calls. The thing is, while I worked there for 3 years, I noticed something. Our clients loved me, like really loved me. I'd answer their calls, remember their kids' names, ask about their renovations, small stuff, but it mattered. I kept a notebook of every single client we had, their preferences, their complaints, when they needed seasonal work done. My brothers never bothered with any of that. They just showed up, mowed lawns, and left. So when they kicked me out, I already had a plan brewing. I'd been thinking about it for months, actually, ever since Tyler told me I'd never be a real owner because I didn't have the vision. I took my notebook, my client relationships, and started my own company. Called it Green Space Solutions. Nothing fancy. Within 2 weeks, I reached out to 15 of our biggest clients. I didn't trash talk my brothers or anything. I just said I started my own business, and I'd love to keep working with them. 14 of them switched over immediately. Mrs. Kowalski, who had this massive property we serviced every week, told me straight up, "Your brothers never remembered that I'm allergic to certain fertilizers. You always did." My brothers didn't notice at first. They were too busy celebrating getting rid of me. Mom called me upset, said I was tearing the family apart. I told her they voted me out. I didn't leave. She went quiet after that. By month 2, 30 clients had moved to my company. My brothers started losing money fast. Greg called me screaming, saying I stole their clients. I reminded him that client relationships belong to whoever builds them, not whoever shows up with a lawnmower. He hung up. Tyler tried a different approach. He met me at a coffee shop, acted all friendly, said maybe they made a mistake, maybe I could come back. I asked if I'd be an equal partner with actual decision-making power. He hesitated, then said we could work towards that. I finished my coffee and left. The breaking point came when the Hendersons, our absolute biggest client with 3 commercial properties, called my brothers to cancel. Mr. Henderson apparently told Tyler, "Your brother actually listens when we have problems. You guys just do the bare minimum." That contract alone was 15% of their revenue. Dad heard about everything from his hospital bed. He called me, and I thought he'd be furious. Instead, he said, "I built that business by caring about people first." Sounds like you're the only one who remembered that. He asked me to visit. When I got to the hospital, Tyler and Greg were already there. Dad looked at all 3 of us and said, "I'm changing my will. The business goes to whoever can show me they understand what it means to actually run it." My brothers started talking over each other, making promises. Dad cut them off. "I already know who that is." He looked right at me. "You took my lesson and made it better. Your brothers took my company and ran it into the ground in 6 months." Tyler's face went red. "You're giving it to him? After he sabotaged us?" Dad shook his head. "He didn't sabotage anything. He competed, and he won." Greg tried arguing, but Dad was done. "You two voted him out because you were threatened by someone who actually worked harder than you. Now deal with the consequences." My brothers stormed out. I just sat there kind of stunned. Dad grabbed my hand. "Merge your company with the old one. Fix what they broke, but you're in charge now." I did exactly that. Took over the family business, brought all my clients back, and slowly rebuilt what my brothers destroyed. They both ended up working entry-level jobs at a competitor. Mom eventually came around when she saw I turned things profitable again.